Yo, what's up guys? In this video we're just going to be playing some early season ladder with this Archer Queen Expo variant. I've kind of seen a lot of 3.0 Expo players switch over to it, simply due to how strong Archer Queen has been in the meta for the past couple months. So yeah, hopefully we can find some success with this deck here. And yeah, into the first match against Maestro JK. He's going to go ahead and give us the good luck. So let's see what our opponent is going to be running. Wow, okay, Expo first play, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm gonna use the ability just so the Expo will retarget onto my knight. But yeah, not the best that he was able to Expo first play, and I didn't have the best cycle to defend. But it looks like he's not really gonna be able to get any damage off of that. And at least we do know what the deck is gonna be. So I've never played the mirror matchup in the situation where like I have the Archer Queen. So I'm not sure like if it's better to have archers or not in this type of matchup. But yeah, I don't really like to play it too aggressive, just since I think it's better just to fireball log their expos and just take the damage off of that. You don't really need to go for too many offensive expos in the mirror matchup, because as you can see, we fully shut down his expo, and we also get the fireball log damage off of it. And if I go expo, then he can do that as well. Like if he's smart, he'll start switching lanes just so that I can't get extra damage on the tower that I'm kind of going for. But if he expos again on the left, I'm gonna do the same thing. And he's gonna Archer Queen. I'll just go Knight on top of that. Like I assume he's gonna use the ability anyways. So I'm gonna be forced to use Archer Queen on my own, just so they can cancel each other out. And I will use the ability, just so he'll have to force out more elixir to finish off our Archer Queen. So probably just gonna E-Spirit Skeletons. Okay, he's gonna do that. So I'm actually gonna go Tesla, because he doesn't have his Knight in cycle. So it doesn't have like a great way to defend off our Tesla. So yeah, he didn't get any damage off of that Expo. And we're gonna be up quite a bit. I don't know how we got that much damage. But just set up for a defensive Expo now. He does fail the prediction Tesla, which is going to be, I guess, pretty good for us. We'll go Skeleton so our Expo can get some damage off his Tesla. And since he used Fireball, I'm free to use my Archer Queen in the back, since he doesn't like have a spell and cycle for it immediately. He's going to do the same thing. I'll just cycle my log, and right after this defensive Expo dies, I'm going to go with another one. And I think I actually can get a good Fireball lock, because we're going to hit his Archer Queen as well as the Expo. He decides not to hit our defensive Expo, which I think is a mistake, because now we can go offensive, and it's going to be kind of difficult for him to defend when we have two Expos up. So yeah, he's going to go log, but he's still going to have a little bit of HP, so I think it's good to go offensive now. Also, really good that he went Knight at the same time. Yeah, that was actually super lucky on our end, that he ended up going with a Knight in the back at the same time that we Expo'd, because then he didn't really have like his tank in cycle. So we're able to get a ton of damage there, and I think this should be a good game. I have to wait till he goes in with another Expo. Might end up giving up, but he's gonna do that. I guess we'll just defensive Expo, and we'll Fireball if he goes Knight, just to make sure like we don't end up losing the bridge battle and allowing him to stack Expos. But there's Archer Queen, will just log so we can finish that off, as well as his defensive Expo. Does not get the ability down on the Archer Queen. So okay, I didn't actually mean to play my Expo like a tile too low. So I guess kind of a bad mistake on my end. But I don't think it's going to be too punishable, just since we do have our Fireball. We can get some value against his Archer Queen, and then E-Spirit, I think should like maybe chain onto the Expo. So let's go in with the prediction Tesla. Okay, he doesn't end up going Expo, but I think it's fine because it's going to kind of clog up the lane anyways. So let's see here. He's going to defensive Expo. I'll just cycle my log, and I'll Fireball his Expo. I probably could just like spell cycle at this point, but I think it's better to play it safe. So we'll go Knight like this. He goes Expo on the other side. Actually, I'm just going to Archer Queen and spell cycle, because if you play your Queen, it gives you a 3-card cycle. So as you see, we don't have to cycle 3 cards. Already gets us back to our Fireball. This is going to be a good game for the first match. It's pretty much all about how you use your Fireballs. You kind of need to Fireball their defensive Expos as much as possible, or else like you can't let your opponent stack 2 Expos, and it'll just get so much value. So yeah, let's just hop in straight into another game. And don't know what language this is, might be Japanese or something. But yeah, we'll give our opponent the good luck. And hopefully get like a decent matchup here. And we'll go knight in the back, since it is like the cheapest card in our hand. He's gonna cycle Mother Witch. I guess we'll Fireball, since it's gonna be a 4-4 trade. And might be RG or something. You don't see Mother Witch too much after it did get that recent nerf. But this is still looking like it's gonna be Royal Giant, based off like the 2 cards he's played. Okay, wow. That was an aggressive lightning. I'm gonna go xbow 0. If this is like RG lightning, he might have enough to play his RG. Okay, we actually get our xbow in tower. So this ends up working out for us. He lightning really aggressive, but his RG will probably get some damage, to be honest. I still think we'll be up a tiny bit after this interaction here. In fact, his RG might only get 1 hit. Ooh, okay, he does get the second shot off, but we're still gonna be up like about 900 damage. So it does end up working out for us pretty well there. And he's gonna cycle his Dark Prince, so I think I am gonna have to use my Arch Queen here. I'm not gonna use the ability because it would like just make his Dark Prince charge on my tower. And I can use the ability on offense style. I'm actually just gonna knight in front because they might force out lightning. Alright, yeah, so it's fine. I don't know if my knight will get 1 hit on his tower. He's gonna E-Spirit anyways though. So RG Lightning, usually it is played with Archer Queen, but he might not be using it with like the Mother Witch. But yeah, it's really good against RG if you can be like even in damage going into double elixir, or if you're up in damage. Preferably like you're up damage going into double. But yeah, he's gonna Mother Witch the back. He cycle log, keep up in spell damage. Since this type of matchup usually ends up coming down to a spell cycle in triple. And that was like not a smart fisherman on his end, because it's gonna get our E-Spirit some free damage. And he goes ahead and Royal Giants in the back. I can't really expo just because he has a fisherman up, which is kind of annoying. And we'll go ahead and log his Dark Prince. We'll also keep my Tesla alive a little longer. So he's gonna end up going with a really aggressive lightning. We'll Fireball, hit his Mother Witch, E-Spirit to pull that back. Hopefully the RG doesn't get 1 hit. Okay, that was not the best log on my end. But he's pretty much going to even out the tower damage anyways. Can't really RG yet, just because I have my Tesla and he wouldn't be able to lightning it immediately. So, okay, he's going to go in now. I think this is definitely going to be a good time to expo. So, Dark Prince, we'll try to kill that as fast as possible. It's going to be a really good Fireball. There's no way he has enough to play Fisherman. Alright, perfect. We get the expo to lock. And, oh, I should have went with the prediction log on his Electric Spirit. But let's go Archer Queen. I'm gonna use the ability so we can DPS the Mega Minion. Ooh, we don't get the log off quite in time on his RG. But this is looking really good for us so far. Got his tower down under 1000 HP. So this is pretty much just gonna be a spell cycle now. He's gonna go aggressive, so we might have to get back to another Tesla, which we do. So not gonna have a problem on this defense. And we have his tower down to 800. It's not quite 2 Fireballs and 2 logs yet. So I think we're gonna play safe here, just going in with a defensive expo. We'll get some good value against his Fisherman. And he goes RG. Yeah, I want to Tesla like at the last possible moment, because he's probably gonna try to like lightning or something. So, okay, yeah, he's gonna do that, which is fine. I'm gonna go expo 0, just because even if he goes RG on it, it's not really gonna do too much. It's pretty much gonna like just stall the game. And okay, our expo locks. So you can pretty much go offensive expo whenever you have a defensive expo that has some HP, because even if they decide to roll giant on top of it, your defensive expo is gonna kill it anyways, and you also have a chance of outcycling them. So yeah, it's gonna be a really solid win against Royal Giant. Just heading in straight into the next match here, gonna be against SM Psycho from the clan 1X. So we've got Psycho Skeletons in the back here. He's gonna give us the good luck. We'll log his E-Spirit. Might be another mirror matchup. Okay, guards. So probably like a log bait or something, if I had to guess, based on these first 2 cards. So I think I'm just gonna expo. Maybe he'll not have rocket and cycle if it is log bait. Alright, so Valkyrie guards. This variant is like kind of annoying. I think it's usually run with Tesla over Inferno Tower, but I'm still not sure. Is that Yeah, it's in the back, so I just can cycle back to my log. Hopefully the Valkyrie doesn't get a hit. Okay, gets one shot off, which is kind of unfortunate. It's like 300 damage or so. But we could just go Archer Queen. It's not really punishable, since he doesn't have his rocket and cycle for it. And I think I'll xbow, because we can use the Queen ability. So I'm just going to use it now. Help DPS his Valk, get her Knight down. I feel like he's really low on Elixir right now. And that was a horrible Princess. To be honest, we probably won the game here. Because xbow finishes out the Princess. He doesn't have Login Cycle, I don't think. Or really any cheap card to finish off our xbow. So it's going to be a really solid lock. We can E-Spirit for the guards. And I'm just going to go into an xbow right away. Because I don't know if he's going to have enough for like Inferno Tower. So we'll have to see here. Okay, our xbow locks. Alright, perfect. So that's exactly what I wanted. In those cases where like you kind of know what elixir they're going to be at. Like I knew he would just not have enough elixir to play Inferno Tower. So we're going to get so much damage off the xbow. And okay, he kind of juked us out there for that barrel. But he placed it far enough so that the Goblin Bro doesn't get a hit anyways. We'll just go ahead and Fireball his Princess. At this point, it's just going to be like a spell cycle game. There's not too much our opponent can do. But we'll xbow anyways just to try to like keep up pressure. Probably bow his rocket. And he's going to go Inferno. Hopefully our E-Spirit gets down. Okay, perfect. So, see what he's going to do next. I don't know if we'll get our xbow any damage. Yeah, he's going to go Valk, which is fine. We Archer Queen, Skeleton to the side. Okay, that's... I don't know why I keep letting him... Ooh, that's going to be a lot of damage. I guess we'll use the Archer Queen ability. Yeah, I have to be careful about the Juke Barrels. For some reason, I like never end up catching them. Even though I've like played this deck for so long, I... some reason missed like the logs and fireballs so often. But he's gonna go really aggressive with the rocket. So I'm gonna xbow offensively here. And we do end up getting the log before his Valk is down. So we'll end up securing us the win. See, against log bait, you kind of want to go aggressive, but if it's a good log bait player, you won't be able to break through, and it often just comes down to fireball cycle. And also if you manage to count elixir like pretty well as we were able to, get them without enough elixir for rocket or a building, then you're going to get a lot of damage off your expo. So yeah, I think we'll just go in for one more game here against Sip. If we win this, should be a solid video. I think it'll put us over 6,800 trophies. Unless that last game did, I'm not even completely sure, but we'll cycle logs since our opponent's still not going to end up doing anything. And just kind of wait here. We'll go Knight in the back. Should play a card. Alright, Sparky. I feel like Archers is probably better against Sparky just because Archer Queen kind of gives her Sparky a lot of value. It's like a 5 elixir card that gets one shot by it. And Sparky just go in the Expo's range, but he ends up... Oh wow, actually I have no idea what this deck is going to be. I mean, yeah, like what is this? Sparky Balloon? This is a deck you'd face at like 5,000 trophies, I feel like, not 6,800. If that gets a hit, I swear to god. Okay, that was... I was gonna like quit the game with that Sparky and ended up shooting my tower. So, okay, Lumberjack Balloon. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he has like a Mega Knight or something. But since he did just like use a bunch of win conditions, I guess, we'll go Expo. And holy, Giant Skeleton, Balloon, Sparky. This is gonna be a fun match for sure. So I think we'll go Fireball, just so we can like try to kill the Giant Skeleton, get my Expo some damage before the bomb ends up dropping on it. So it's gonna work out for us decently. Although the problem is we don't have our Expo in cycle now if he goes in for Sparky in the back. This means we're gonna have to play our Archer Queen into it most likely, which is not ideal. But yeah, I guess we'll cycle our Tesla first. I think I'll probably like Electro Spirit in the back before Archer Queen, just so that I can cycle back to it quickly. Since you often need to cycle 2 E-Spirits on their Sparky to get the most value. The Skeletons try to Fireball that into this Tesla, just to make sure it survives. I mean, the balloon dies, so... Yep, defense ends up working out. I think I'll Expo over here. He might play a card on the right-hand side. Okay, I was hoping he would cycle something, like an E-Drag. So we just go Archer Queen to finish everything off over here. And he'll probably just ignore this and end up going Sparky on the right. If he does, I could offensive expo. Okay, Archer Queen does not have any HP, so I'm gonna expo. Just because, wait, does that E-Spirit end up? Okay, that was really good. We can Fireball his Balloon to get our expo a decent amount of damage on his tower. And goes Disco E-Drag, but our Knight's gonna get a couple hits off unless he plays something else. Yeah, it's gonna be some really nice damage. Archer Queen will finish off his Electro Dragon. And he might try to prediction Sparky or something, so I think this is going to be a good time to go offensive. Just because we have our Archer Queen up, we're just going to help DPS the Giant Skeleton. Actually, it's going to DPS the Lumberjack, which might allow our Expo to get a lock. Can I push that out of range? Okay, we just go test on his Balloon, as long as he doesn't have a freeze or something. Wait, what? I don't know how that... Oh shoot, that was really bad. Jeez, did we just lose off of that? I think we actually did. So we do get our Expo to connect. Oh wow. The mirror ends up coming in clutch for him. So that was really unfortunate. Definitely not the best defense on my end. Alright, so going in for one last game here. Hopefully we get like a decent matchup. Once again, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. We'll cycle log to start things off. See what our opponent's gonna have. Okay, Furnace. I don't really see spawners too often because they did like get a recent nerf. So I don't think spawners are really that good right now. And wow, he's actually just gonna go Cannon Cart on our Tesla, as all spawner players do, just so he can keep his furnace alive. And okay, that was actually really bad skeletons because the Cannon Cart was not even in range of my tower yet. So I guess we'll go Archer Queen just against his. He might use the ability, so I'll Fireball it, just so mine can stay alive. Finish off those remaining Fire Spirits. Then I'll just use the ability offensively. Ooh, okay, that was a good barbell on his end though. So didn't really need to use the ability there. He's gonna go Goblin Hut, so let's just cycle our Tesla. And yeah, this matchup is kind of boring. You're pretty much just like defending the whole time. And he might just like Furnace again. I don't know if I can Expo because I'm pretty sure this deck runs E-Barbs. So if I were to like Expo after he played one of his spawners, then he can just go like E-Barbs, Barbell on top. And it'd be like kind of difficult to prevent all the damage. Or to prevent, I guess like his E-Barbs from killing our Expo. So looks like our Knight same lane as the Archer Queen. And I'm gonna Fireball it early. Wait, does that Fire Spirit lock? Okay, that's actually... It's kind of a dumb interaction. Like the Fire Spirit has insane splash range. And I'm gonna have to Archer Queen this, which is like not ideal. But I really don't want to let that Fire Spirit connect. And go ahead and use the ability. Okay, just Fireball it, but our Archer Queen still has like 1 HP. Alright, I'm gonna Expo this time, just because it is double elixir now, so we'll have enough to like go Knight or something. Okay, he actually got his Furnace down late. And somehow like the Fire Spirit doesn't jump on my E-Spirit. So he's gonna go E-Barbs. I'll use the Archer Queen ability just so we can finish those off. Gonna go Log. And that's gonna be some really good damage on the left. E-Spirit to finish off that one Spirit Goblin. And we'll go Defensive Expo. Against his Cannon Cart. Actually, Cannon Cart is gonna die to our Archer Queen, which is really good. So a cycle Log. E-Spirit help distract his queen for a little bit longer. And yeah, with 20 seconds left, this is going to be pretty easy to win at this point. In fact, I think we can just Archer Queen just to give ourselves a 3-card cycle and just start to spell cycle him, because Fireball Log 2 times does like 780 or something. So yeah, with Archer Queen down on the field, we only need to cycle 3 more cards to get back to our spells. So Log is going to finish off the game. And that's going to conclude it for this video. So hopefully you guys did enjoy some Archer Queen Expo gameplay. I'll try to push like a little bit more for the next video, so I'll be higher up. And I'll probably be using like 3.0 Expo. Also might try some like other decks, so stay tuned for videos on... I'll probably play like on another account, which I have almost maxed out. I'm working on maxing out some more decks to make videos on. So yeah, as always, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.